Hi, so inspired by everyone on my timeline, I just really wanted to show you guys my current makeup routine, and like maybe I'll glam it up a little bit, but I'm not sure. I don't really know how to start this video. That's why I just like went straight into it. But I figured everyone's like kind of working from home. Everyone's home. I start online classes tomorrow. So I'm like very stressed about that. So I was like, you know what? Let me sit down. As people say, makeup is like super therapeutic. It's therapeutic for me. So I just wanted to sit down, do my makeup, and show you guys what I've been doing lately. Oh my God, let's get started. By the way, the only person who ever touched my hair, if you do like my hair, is Claude Gambino on Instagram. Claudia is incredible. Like, she's always booked and busy for a freaking reason. So I first go in with the, oh my God, I'm so excited to do this. Guys, I've been waiting so long to do this. Like, okay, ready? A freaking YouTuber? That is so funny. So next I go in with the Hangover RX. Oh my God, let me not, hold on. Hangover RX. This is all from Too Faced, by the way. This is not Too Faced sponsor, even though like I wish it was Too Faced sponsor because I love their products. Too Faced sponsor me. But this is the Hangover RX replenishing primer and setting spray. So I do this in the beginning and I do this at the end. And then I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced this is really not sponsored, I promise. Obviously not, I'm not a YouTuber. But whatchamacallit, I go in the Too Faced You're So Jelly highlighter, and this is in Bourbon Brown. Next, since I'm not doing like a crazy eye look, usually I'll do my eyes first if I'm doing a crazy eye look, but since I'm not, I'm just gonna go straight in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Praline. I like to wipe the rest of a lot of people like will wipe their foundation off, but I paid too much money for this foundation. So I like to wipe the rest of it off on my beauty blender. And then if it's on my hand, I keep that there because I also carve out my eyebrows with foundation. I'm gonna go on with this It Cosmetics brush. It is the Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection. You conceal on one side and then it's all over on the other side. Listen, this brush is $40 and I know $40 is ridiculous, but it is so worth it. Like, look at the way it blends foundation, like just so seamlessly. So I do my like routine kind of out of whack because I like my concealer to set. So I'm gonna put my concealer on, but I'm not gonna blend it out yet. I'm gonna do my eyebrows while the concealer is setting. So I use the Too Faced Born This Way, what a surprise. Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer in light beige. I literally hated this concealer when I first got it. But then Jackie Aina, shout out to Jackie Aina, taught me that you have to let the concealer sit so I can kind of like set in place. And ever since she taught me that, my life has changed forever. While I'm letting my concealer set, we're gonna move into brows. You know, I gotta plug my girl Jasmine, thread that. The card's a little broken because I kind of stepped on it by accident. Love you. Like, I love the fact that she does them because it gives them like a really great shape. So for brows, I fluctuate. So I will fluctuate between the Benefit Foolproof Brow Powder. It looks like a brow. You guys can see like I've run through it. It actually looks like a brow, so it shows you like you're supposed to. It's like a lighter color here, but I've run through it, like I said. And then a darker color back there. I like to use a darker color to kind of like set my brow. But for my actual brow, like carving it out, I'll use the Wet n Wild brunette. I don't know what this is called. I took out the packaging, and you know, drugstore stuff doesn't really have like the actual name, but it's just in the color brunette. I go in with my little pot. I like to flip my hand over so I can get that like perfect line. And then what I like to do is when I'm filling it in, I like to do hair like strokes. This is before I conceal, but I just like to give it like hair like strokes in the front. I'm feeling her. She's cute. I'm gonna do my other eye. So now that my brows are on, I stole this brush from my sister, and I hope she never finds out because this is the best brush in the entire world. I love a brush with like a flat top like that so I can just go over my line. So this is kind of my trick for my brows. A little bit of concealer on my hand, and I still have that leftover foundation because nothing goes to waste, baby. Things are too expensive in the world right now. Nothing goes to waste. So I now have foundation on my hands and then concealer. And so my foundation, I will take to carve out my brow first. And then I'm going to go in with my concealer on just like the arch in my brow, just so I can get that like highlighted look. So then I just went in with the foundation. Now I'm going to take a little bit of that concealer on my brush now. And I'm just going to hit that high point in my brow. I take this like dense brush and I'm just going to back. And look at that. So it gives it this like nice ombre. Oh, guys, this has never come out this good before. Hold on. I'm going to start filming all my stuff. So it gives it like this nice like ombre look. Look at that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Read that. Ombre is crazy. Y'all see this? Because I'm seeing this. Ooh. So I actually don't set my brows until the end because I'm going to go over them with powder later. But for right now, I think it's finally time to blend out this concealer. So what I do is I still have foundation and concealer on the back of my hand. I'm going to mix these two together on my hand because like I said, nothing goes to waste, babe. I have that excess product in my hand. And I like to do this just because it like blends it all together. I'm going to do this at the bottom of both. And you see how that concealer, like I'm blending? But babe, nothing's happening because this thing is set. So I'm gonna start blending and look at that under eye. Girl, look at that under eye. Girl. She is... I'm gonna go in. Stole this from my sister again. Love that for me. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation in the shade F13. I'm gonna take the bottom of my sponge and I'm just gonna blend this out. I like to hit right here, the sides, just to define my chin. My chin kind of gets lost in my round face. So I'll just take it and I'll pinch this together and I kind of just, it does something for me, okay? In my mind, I'm doing something for my chin. I feel like I'm creating a chin for myself. Now I'm gonna set my concealer. So usually I would use Laura Mercier, but for right now, I'm just using the Maybelline Fit Me. She was on a budget, girl. She was on a budget. So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade, it's a loose finishing powder in the shade Fair Light. And I just set my chin area. I'll go a little bit under the contour that I've created, but not too much because when I was in Miami, guys, when I was in Miami, I accidentally like dipped the powder in and went shoo, shoo. And let me tell you, Flashback Mary came to pay me a visit, girl. She was there and aware. I was so mad. I had so much flashback that night, like it was insane. I like to take off a lot of powder and I'm just gonna lightly tap my brows. Now I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel. I'm gonna take that and so I'm gonna show you guys the difference. Guys, this is so fun. Like imagine a freaking YouTuber. Like, would you watch me? Would you watch me? Like, this is so fun. I don't know why I never thought of this before. I'm like, you know, we all quarantining. We might as well just do a little something for the kids. Like, show them something. So I'm going in with my Hoola benefit. This is the funniest face I make when I do makeup. Ah! You see that? Look, I just brought my chin back because I literally don't have a chin sometimes. It's really hard having a round face. Look at me in the background. Like, have you guys noticed this yet? This is my favorite. I haven't found anywhere to put her yet, but when I do, just know it's over. Like, it's really over. So I take a little bit. I'm gonna squeeze my brush, and I'm gonna kind of like wipe some off, and then I just go in here for a little nose contour, and I just like, I can't breathe, you know? I don't want to breathe, like. So I'm just gonna take this. I got this on Amazon. I don't know. It's just like some random brush. I just take it and I just go under my eye to make sure that all the excess powder that was there is now gone. So this is the Milani Baked Powder Blush in Corallina. Let me tell you something, honey. This is my best friend. It did go into the brush like that. I'm gonna use a lot. I'm not going to tap it off because I love blush. I have so many highlighters, I don't even know what's going with. So this is a MAC highlighter that I bought in England, actually. It's called Fairly Precious. It's an extra dimension blush. Oh, it's a blush. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit this. Oh, yes, sir, on my cheeks. to give it like a more natural feel. Then I'm gonna take my Laura Geller Gilded Honey, baby. Yes, Gilded Honey Big Gelato Swirl Illuminator Honey. This is it right here. If you're ever looking for, I mean, this works on all of my clients' skin tones. I'm gonna take my hangover spray and I'm going to set the rest of my face. So right now I'm gonna move into my eyes, but I'm just gonna get a little closer because I really want you guys to see this skin. Period. Like, so I zoomed you guys in so that you can see like the eye portion. I watch a lot of YouTube, so you know I had to like really bring you in with gonna do my version of the soft glam look because it's pretty simple and it's something that I can do every day. So I'm gonna first show you like my every day. I do that skin routine, and then I'm gonna go in with the KKW Beauty. This is the powder contour and highlight kit in medium. If you guys look at my kit, I've never used this these highlighters. These highlighters not for me, but these bronzers, girl, baby girl, I pay pan on both because these are incredible. Like, you know, Kimberly, she really did her thing. So I'm gonna take this Morphe brush. This is the M501. Oh my god, look at me. M501 from Morphe, and it's a really big fluffy brush. I love it so much. Sometimes I use it for highlighter, but other times I like to do it. I just need to run some bronzer in my crease. So I will take that bronzer, that first shade in here. You have to bring it into your nose contour. So what I will do is I will bring it down here and then continue to swipe this way. A YouTuber, me, a freaking YouTuber. So here's where I usually stop. If I'm just going to school, I'll stop here and just put on some mascara, put some bronzer underneath my eye and keep it pushing. But because I'm doing like the actual soft glam look today, I'm not gonna stop here. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a darker color. And so I'm gonna take that, like a more dense brush, and I'm gonna go into that darker color. And I'm just gonna focus this on the outer parts of my eye. The last step that we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this kind of like this flat brush here, and I'm gonna go into my gingerbread palette again. And in this color, I'm gonna use powdered sugar. I'm just gonna take that same brush. I'm not gonna add any product to it. I'm just gonna take that same dense brush and I'm gonna just blend out the edges. Also, I have these really awesome lashes from Jojo Minx. Guys, these lashes are so good. You can shop more with them at Jojo Minx. Jojo is the owner. Johanna is my cousin, and I'm really proud of her because these lashes are absolutely beautiful. And I'm so excited to try these. So I'm gonna go in with my Strip Lash adhesive from Lash Couture. So I found this in the beauty supply store, and this is probably the best lash glue I've ever had in my entire life. While I'm waiting for them to dry, I'm going to hit my inner, like my outer corner, with just like a little bit of a darker brown. I'm gonna go in with reindeer paws right here. I'm gonna go in with this darker brown for my outer corner and a really small dense brush just so I can have some type of liner to my eye. And these lashes are Jojo Minx in the style Paparazzi. I was such a YouTuber. I'm gonna say a prayer to the lash gods because sometimes lashes don't like me, but I'm hoping today they like me. Nope, they're not liking me today. My eyes about to water. Ah! These are a lot. But I love them. Like, I love them so much. Okay, so this one from soft glam to like very high glam. Very quickly. But I love them. This is so Instagram soft glam, you know what I'm saying? Like, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that same Hoola bronzer on a kind of like a fluffier but still dense brush, and I'm just gonna take some of my thing, run it under my lash line. I'm gonna take some of my Dior Show Iconic over curl, and I'm gonna melt my lashes basically. Last but not least, we're gonna go into my favorite lip combination of all time. I get questions on this lip combo all the time, and here it is. I use the lip pencil. It's literally just called lip pencil from NK Makeup. This is from Lucky Beauty Supply, but it's in the color brown, and I'm gonna line my lips. Okay, lips are lined. I'm gonna go in with MAC Spirit. This one is kind of like a cute, like kind of mauve tone, but still nude. I'm gonna take this Nana Coco gloss in the shade Hidden Desire, and it's like kind of like a pinky, and it's like to hit the inside of my mouth with that, because this thing's hit glossy and nude at the same time. This is the finished look. Guys, let's get into the skin. Like, I'm inviting you into my skin. Let's go, let's go. Ooh, oh my God. Like, I don't even need to say anything more. I love my routine. This is probably one of the best routines I've ever had. Like I said before, I would really highly recommend you guys sticking to one product. It makes a world of a difference. Like, I've noticed that now I use all Too Faced products, my skincare, like my skin always comes out like just butter smooth every single time. I do have like my little razors or whatever, but that's just like my natural skin. If you were like, even if I didn't have makeup on, it would still be there as well. I really love this look. I hope you guys loved it too. I love these lashes, Jojo Minx, baby. Thank you so much if you have made it this far in the video. I know I talk so much, and I have a hard time like keeping up with doing makeup and talking and explaining what I'm doing. I try my best. If you have any questions about any of the products I use or any of the techniques that I use, please feel free to comment down below. Oh my God, like I sound like just like a YouTuber. This is so fun. Like, comment down below. Please like, subscribe, and what is it? Comment. Yeah, but I said that already. So, you know, like, you can subscribe to my Instagram page, but you know, you can turn on my post notifications if you really feeling me after this one. Like, cause I'm feeling myself. I don't know about you. All right, bye. I'm leaving. Stay safe. Keep quarantining, and mwah. This is so fun. I'm so happy to do this. Thanks for watching.